everybody, it's Kristen. Time for a scrapbook process video, and this is for Mix It Up Monday. Let me get the sketch up here for you. So this is created by Shannon Keith. Sorry about the glare, you guys. I don't know what to do yet. She's got, there's 3 photos. I only have 1 photo, so I'll probably do some journaling cards or something like that over here. And there's this really lovely, like, cascade of floral type things here with a big old embellishment cluster and a title. And I'm thinking this might be the excellent mixed media portion. Although you can kind of see it in the background too here. So really anything's it can be done. And I don't have a specific plan just quite yet, other than I pulled out. So this is a photo of me, my mama, my sister, and my daughter at her Bridgerton bridal shower. And look at all of our pretty little floral dresses and stuff. Mama was in blue, but look at this little tea room. Isn't that adorable? That's just, I'm off camera, sorry. Cute little tea room. And I've got this collection here. I've had it a while. It's called Practically Perfect by Carta Bella. And I think it's going to be cute because it has, where did I see it? It's a little bit brightly colored, but I think I can back off. I think I could, like, look at this pretty little bird paper. There was one, oh, and look here, y'all. There's like little, I'm a little teapot. And then there's this pretty little, ooh, this is pretty. I might can use this. Oh, and this is really pretty. Okay, yeah, see, I pulled this out for a good reason. Those are really good. So I thought I saw tea room stuff. I thought I saw little teapots in here, you guys. Let me see. It's on the back side of one of these, I'll bet money. Let's see. That's the sticker sheet. Oh, here it is. Look here. So maybe I use the teapot. I don't know, though. That looks really pretty. But then this looks good because it's got the blues and stuff. I don't know, you guys. This is hard. Hey, Saturn. We had a little mishap this morning with kitties. Mr. Oreo was not nice. He was not nice. He come at Miss Saturn, and she doesn't, she's very defensive. Like, she doesn't go looking for trouble. You know, she kind of holes up in her little cave or her little, no, I say cave. I call it like under the bed or in the closet or wherever she decides to hole up. Get off my papers here, baby. I call those like little cat. Now, see, this is really pretty, but then I like the teapots, you guys. But I love this little floral. I don't know what to do. I'll have to figure out something out. And I still haven't got my mixed media mix figured out in there. So anyways, yeah, he definitely went over and was standing and kind of, if you ever know anything about cats, you know, they'll kind of stand up, you know, kind of up. And then his little ears were turned back and he was kind of giving her a menacing look, as it were. And she's just kind of like, leave me alone. She kind of hissed at him, you know, like, leave me alone. And I had to separate them. And I had to put him downstairs and shut the door, and now he's down there yelling. Anyways, I'm thinking on my title, I might use beautiful. Oh, I don't have my light on, you guys. That might help. I got beautiful, but then also this cute family fun time. Maybe I can make some tags, as I mentioned, or something. I'll have to look. I'll have to think about it. There's a little mirror here, which is cute. So, anyway, this is what I'm starting with, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, mixed media. Maybe I can use some white ink or something. I don't know, you guys. I have to come up with something. And so let me do that, and I'll be back on in just a minute. Well, you guys, I sat there and carried on about that tea paper, that little teapot paper, and I don't even end up using it. I do end up using some of the stickers, but it wasn't going to work. And I really, really love this floral, this little rose. I don't know, it looks like grandma's wallpaper kind of thing. But it looks really good with our dresses, and especially my sister's dress. It looks very, very similar to the pattern on her dress. So I decided to go with that floral. And then because it's the mixed media, I thought to myself, I really kind of almost need to use some white. So I used the white cardstock to frame the floral. And then the part that I gutted out of the middle is what I'm going to use in the middle to kind of basically create the base of the layout. Now, I will tell you, the sketch had 3 photos. I only used 1, and I started to try to use like journaling cards or something as the 2 smaller ones, but I ended up not doing that. I just decided against it. That's okay, though. Sketches for inspiration, right? So anyway, I'm going to use my little Nuvo glue squirter here and glue my floral down on top of my white frame, and I think this looks really pretty. And I do go off and into my Lindy stamp gangs, and I pull out a couple of different pinks. And I actually ended up pulling a coral, and I thought maybe it would be a pink because, of course, little flowers are kind of pinkish, but I ended up using a coral, you guys. But I did really want to bring in the blue because my mama's dress had blue, my dress had blue. So I ended up with that other little pretty floral that has flowers on it as the photo mat, or one of the photo mats. Now here's where I'm pulling out my Lindy Stamp Gang here, and it's a coral. I think it's called Calypso Coral. The other two pink, I have like a bubblegum pink and some other pink, and they're just way too pink. It just wasn't going to look right. This is a real soft kind of pinkish color in these roses. So I ended up with this coral, and actually it looks really good. I just used the packaging technique because it kind of looked, well, on the sketch, I guess it looked kind of like flowers or something coming down, but I thought this was a really nice substitution. And it's got that little shimmer in it, so I like that. And I just kind of come down, at basically a diagonal here. And I think this looks really pretty. I will come in actually in the end and add Spiegel Mom scraps here. Or not Spiegel. This sequence. I'm trying to think of the words. I like how this looks. I'm going to actually do a little bit of sprinkles too with my ink. And I set it aside intending to let it kind of dry on its own. And then I got impatient and I'll blot it anyways. But for the moment, I'm going to set it aside because I still have to do my... What have I got to do? I think I got to map my photo. That's what I got to do next. So I thought, well, I'll put this aside for a second, let it dry. And I didn't let it dry long enough, though. I have to blot it anyways. So I'm just going to mount my photo on white cardstock. I had to pull out an 8.5 by 11. I don't think I had any scraps big enough. I had like a squarish one, but it wasn't quite big enough. And then I'll pull out the blue foil in just a moment. I think I'm going to end up treasuring this picture for a long time, if I'm honest, because it is me and my mom and my sister and my daughter. And I think we all look pretty, and we all, we've all got our hair fixed. My mama's hair looks so cute too. My sister fixed my mama's hair. She used my curling thing I got that kind of winds it up in it. And my mama's hair looked so cute. I took a picture of the back of it too. I don't know if I'll scrap it or not, but I did take a picture to show her. And I said, Mama, this looks really cute. And her little dress was so cute too. It had that little high waist. Because the Bridgerton is, of course, the Regency England fashion. And so we kind of supposed to have kind of a high-waisted dress, and that kind of stuff. So we all kind of had that nice style. There's me blotting that ink there. Now, this is me going to put this down, and then I think to myself, oh, I should have scuffed the edges. So I'm actually going to pull out my scuff-rator, and then I'm going to realize I've glued it too close to the edge, and I can't use the scuff-rator. So I'll just use my fingernail. I do that sometimes. I mean, I know there's... Sarah does that, and I saw her do that some time back, and I was like, oh, that's clever, because sometimes I forget to scuff it, and I think, darn it, I wanted to scuff that. And I'm trying to use my scuff-rator, and I realize, nope, you're too close. So fingernail it is. Then I'm going to glue my photo down in just a moment, and then I think I'm going to pull out my sticker sheet. And I really do think these stickers, I will tell you with stickers, I do try to add some other element. Even though I have the mixed media, I have to add another textural element, which is why I end up with the sequins. Because I love stickers, but they always end up just so flat unless you use, I also use a little bit of foam squares, mini foam squares under some pieces. Because you just have to do a little something to make stickers, not so flat, unless you really want a flat layout. Sometimes you do, because maybe your album's gotten too fat. But anyways, here's me gluing down my photo. I'm so glad to be back scrapbooking, you guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling like our house is not quite there. I have unpacked quite a few, but I've still got like 6 boxes left, I think. I got 2 I actually found 2 more scrapbook boxes down in the garage. I'm like, holy cow, how'd I miss these? They say scrap on them. So I'm about to drag those upstairs and see what I forgot to unpack. I haven't noticed anything like really missing, so it's probably like random stuff. Although I was telling my daughter the other day, in my other room, like if I knew I wanted to use XYZ thing, like let's say it was sequins as an example, I knew where I kept my sequins and I could go right to them. And I have unpacked it here and it's organized. Like she even said, well, it looks really organized, Mama. It is really organized. I just still don't remember exactly where I stuck things, because I have drawers and I have shelves and different things like that. But it's like, wait, which shelf did I stick that on? Or which hook did I hang that on? So I'm still trying to like commit to memory where some of my things are. Now, here's where I decide to go with my stickers. I like the title Beautiful. And then I got that little mirror. I thought that looked really cute. That little mirror is kind of a nice little element on that left side for that big floral embellishments cluster that she showed. And then again, I didn't do the 2 smaller photos. So I'm going to basically build a little embellishment cluster down here at the bottom with a little teapot, do I put the cupcake down there? I don't know right now because Saturn has decided to lay on the layout. I know I put like a little cupcake thing and is that it? I think that might be it. I might move it. I'm not really certain now. I put a couple of little sweet things, I guess is the point. And I'll build like again, it's almost this diagonal. I kind of veered a little bit away from the 3 photo structure, but I think it's okay. Here's me putting a little floral. I did use the little journaling thing up there. It says, what does it say? It says, such a happy day. That's what that says. You guys, my cat has left cat hair all over my layout now. Yeah, macaroons, that's what it was. And we didn't eat any of those. We actually had petit fours, but they didn't have stickers of petit fours. So I put the cupcake in the upper, on that mirror piece right there. I think this turned out really cute though. And then I'm gonna, like I said, I'm kind of looking, I put these little mini squares. I have these tiny little micro squares. And you guys, I'm so sorry. I don't remember where I got these. I can't remember if I got these I feel like I got them at convention at like an adhesive booth or something. And I find them very handy. I find them very handy because they're tiny little things. And otherwise you'd be cutting, pieces of foam, which is fine, but this is a little bit easier. So I stick those up underneath the edges of a little teapot and a little teacup. There's actually a little sugar bowl, which they did offer sugar bowl. It was like raw sugar too. It was really good. And then, like I said, the macaroons were kind of technically not there, but we're going to pretend they were. And then after this, I'm going to end up pulling out my sequins, you guys. And I will use the kind of scatter and glue technique, which basically that means I take my hand with some sequins in it. I just kind of dribble them across the page. There's a couple that I move because I see either I don't want that color next to each other or there's too clumpy or something like that, but generally speaking, I'll put some in my hand. Oh, this little mix here came with a couple of wood veneer pieces, so I need to think about that too. I didn't want to put them on here, but anyway, there's my scatter technique, right? And basically, you scatter it, and then you use glue just to glue it exactly where it fell, except, like I said, a couple of these, they fell kind of on top of each other, and I don't want them that clumpy, so I'll kind of spread them out. But generally speaking, they go where they just fell. And I'll take my, I have a wax-tipped little tool here. I am finding it's a little harder to pick things up. And it came with replacements. So I don't know what the clue is to make the replacement. But I feel like maybe it might be about now but then I haven't used it a ton. I don't know how long the wax tips are supposed to last, you guys. I need to Google that. Or if you know, let me know. Because I'm not really certain about these little wax tip tool things. Because they fall upside down, basically. So, sequins are basically a little bowl. Teeny tiny little bowl. And if it falls kind of bowl bottom side up, it's a little harder to glue it. So I have to always flip them over. And then little wax tip, it's kind of hard to make them flip over. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to glue all those down. And then that is going to be all I do, you guys. I need to put the date on here. Y'all, I'm terrible. But anyway, here you can kind of see the little sparkles of the sprinkles. You can see the shimmer in I think you can see the shimmer in the little ink pieces there. But anyway, I think this turned out really cute. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out the playlist. There's quite a few people that play along with this hop. And I always love to see how people interpret these things. I'm certain most people put 3 pictures, but I think this turned out pretty. So you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.